Welcome back to my channel, The Tail Rail. Today's story is gonna make you think, so stick with me till the end. It's a story about choices, their consequences, and the unexpected turns life can take. When we think we've got it all figured out, what if just once you could rewind your life? Not a full restart, not a fantasy, just one moment, a single choice, a moment you regret every single day. Now imagine someone offers you the chance, no cost, no strings, but there's a warning. You can go back to that moment, but everything after will be, would you still press the button? Daniel Hayes was successful by all outward measures. He had a sleek apartment, a stable career in software, and polite small talk at every office party. But behind the cold blue of his eyes lived a memory raw and untouched for 10 years. The night his younger brother, Jacob, died, Daniel had silenced his phone that night. Exhausted, burnt out, he'd just wanted peace. But Jacob had called 3 times. He needed a ride. He was drunk. The rain was coming down hard. By morning, Jacob was gone, hit by a car while walking home from the party. And Daniel, well, he never forgave himself. Now on the 10th anniversary of Jacob's death, Daniel found a package outside his apartment door. No label, no return address. Inside was a device around. Bronze, almost antique looking, with a screen that read, "You may return to one moment. Choose now." No instructions, only a button, and one rule etched on the back. One moment, one chance, one price. That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He stared at the clock, at the bottle of wine, at the photos of Jacob he hadn't taken down in a decade. And finally, he pressed the button. It happened instantly. He was back in his old apartment 10 years younger. The phone rang beside him. Jacob's name lit the screen, hands trembling, heart racing. Daniel picked up. "Hey, I'm coming to get you," he said. This time, Jacob didn't die. They talked all night, laughed like they used to. Time felt merciful. Forgiveness felt possible. When Daniel woke the next day, everything was different. He was still Daniel, but the world around him had shifted. His apartment was smaller. He had no job. No company ever hired him in this version. Old friends didn't remember him. He scrolled through his phone, different names, different photos. He was living a completely different life. He ran to find his brother. He was alive, yes, but distant, cold, angry. They barely talked anymore. Apparently, something had happened between them 5 years ago in this timeline. Something ugly. And his mother, she'd passed away years earlier. In this version, he'd missed the chance to say goodbye. Daniel had changed the moment, but the consequences spiraled far beyond what he'd imagined. Daniel sat alone that night, holding the silent device in his hand. It didn't glow anymore. No second chances. He had saved Jacob, but had he saved himself? He had traded one kind of pain for another. There was no perfect version of life, just different regrets. Maybe, in the end, life isn't about undoing the past. Maybe it's about learning how to carry it forward without letting it define you. If you had the chance to rewind one moment, what would it be? Would you risk changing everything? Comment your answer below. Your story might be more relatable than you think. And if this left you thinking, feeling, or even questioning your own life, subscribe to The Tail Reel, where stories aren't just told, they're felt.